we can't complain. We double everything. You know the vibes. Yeah, kid. I know. Should I be doing before the show? That's the good coffee right there. What it do, people? You know what it is, and you know what it sounds like. NBA, picking with Pop. Let's roll.
Great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, 101 optimism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, 101 optimism. Coupe all gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the band lines in the air, throwing signals.
1,000 on the table.
100,000 in the bank account. I'm trying to get rich. Who else in the building? Trying to break the house. What it do, people? Welcome back to another edition of NBA Picking with Pop. Happy Monday. Monday motivation, motivational Monday. I am your motivational speaker, whether you like it or not. And here goes some motivation for your ass. Get on your grind and get off your ass. Be respectful. Don't listen to the outside noise and keep it trucking. That's some Monday motivation for you. Obviously, there's a lot going on. It's Martin Luther King Day, you know what I mean? No justice anywhere. It's justice, you know what I mean? Rest in peace to the brother. And it's also Inauguration Day. A lot of shit going on. So it's a game in progress. We didn't really know that, so I looked at the schedule. But with that said, though, we're going to just keep it trucking. Quick recap, as we always do. 2-minute mark. Yesterday, 7 games on the slate. We went 4-3, but again, unfortunately, the plays that we put our money on, we end up losing, and I hate that. I thought this was already recording already. I didn't even catch the beginning. Damn it. Anyway, 7 games yesterday. We went 4-3, and again, the games that we put our money on yesterday, the Lakers and Orlando Magic, which was the play of the day. Lakers was a lock. We lost, and we also lost the Wizards. I mean, not the Wizards. Yeah, the Wizards. We had Wizards over Sacramento Kings, and they spanked them. Portland won outright. We didn't have them winning outright. Oklahoma City, they won. Obviously, we knew they was going to win. Philly, they covered that. I mean, Milwaukee, they covered that big spread. And Miami, the game was already in progress, but I had Miami. Today, Charlotte is in progress. You know, first game up, let's do it like that. First game up, 3:16-minute mark. Dallas on the road, giving Charlotte 6.5, I think. I had like Charlotte. Obviously, they lost Brandon Miller, not for the season, but a real bad wrist injury. So we're gonna see how that plays out. I think they would have rallied around him losing. Actually, it's not even 6. It was 5.5. Right now they down 6, but we had Charlotte. We ain't gonna cap. We never gonna get on here and lie about the picks. We either rocking with us or you're not. This is what I do every day, regardless. So that's just that. Next game up, 4-minute mark. We got 4-minute mark. We got the Detroit Pistons, which is starting now, out on the road, getting 8 from Houston Rockets. I like Detroit with the 8. No, they haven't been playing the best. Houston is a money-making machine at home. But I like Detroit. When you go back and you look at the history, Detroit kind of matched up well against them. And I think they need to get a victory. They've been losing. I think they need to get a victory today. And so for that reason alone, they're on a 2-game losing streak. Lost to the Pacers, lost to the Suns. Now you're going on the road to play the Rockets. First time this season. They will play again, I think, in February or March. I think it's too much points. And so for that reason and that reason alone, I'm taking the Detroit Pistons. Plus, when you look at the CBS Sports app, this don't really mean nothing all the time. This is just some of the, I was about to say rituals. This is just some of the, this is my process on how I go through, handicapping the games. And one of them is going back, looking at the history, obviously looking at RotoWire, seeing if they played already, who played, who didn't play, who the public like, who they like a lot. And so I'm going with Detroit. Next game up, 5:24. We got the Minnesota Timberwolves out on the road at Memphis getting 5.5. We seen this movie already not too long ago. The Grizzlies won, right? Grizzlies won by 2. It was at Minnesota. I like Minnesota in the revenge get back game. 5.5 seemed like it's a lot for a team that could come in there and win straight up. I'm not saying they're gonna win straight up. I'm not taking them straight up, but I am gonna take them with the 5.5. But I wouldn't be surprised if JaY and them, come down to another close game, 127, 125 like the last game, 119, 115, somewhere around there with Minnesota coming out on top. No Rudy Gobert today. It looked like he's not gonna play, so keep that in mind. Next game up, 6:18 mark. We got the Atlanta Hawks coming in getting 7 from my New York Knicks. And if you're an OG on the show, you know what I'm about to do. It's New York in the house. It's Brooklyn in the house. Uptown in the house. Like, Shaolin, are you in the house? Rest in peace, ODB and Wu-Tang. Love the kids. My New York Knicks, we lost twice to Atlanta already. Like, you lost twice. And Atlanta kind of like got their number a little bit. The Knicks are at home for the second time. I think the first game was in New York. Second game was in Atlanta. Now it's the third game. They're going to play 4 times like they do every year. 7 do seem like a lot, but in my opinion, I think the Knicks will win. This is a triple revenge game. Like, you beat us twice already. Once in our house, once in your house. And I think the Knicks can come out and get a victory. And I think they could cover the spread. So it's not a homer bet. I know I do the whole New York shit. I just be playing and saluting Wu-Tang and ODB on the Mariah Carey. Jump, jump. Let me see you, dude. And I just be playing. But I think the Knicks can win, and that's not a homer pick. It's not a lock. I ain't going to act like it's a lock. But it's definitely, I think the Knicks can win today. With that being said, next game up, 7:42 mark, we got the Phoenix Suns coming in to Cleveland Cavaliers. Cavaliers giving 8, and that is a lot. No Bradley Beal today, but I ain't really no problem. He off the bench now. He been in and out all season. When you go back and look at the history of this particular series and matchups, Phoenix kind of dominate. Cleveland won some recent games. I think it's like Cleveland won 2, then Phoenix won like 5, then Cleveland won like 4. Then Phoenix won like 10 in a row. It's something crazy like that. Now, I get it. Cleveland, hasn't been that great, so maybe that's why they are one of the top echelon teams in the NBA. And they only lost once to the West Side, which was to OKC at OKC. I think they win today, but I like Phoenix with that 8 points. I think that's way too much to be giving Kevin Durant. Don't get me wrong. Y'all know I call a spade, and it just is what it is. So what do I say on the channel? Say Phoenix is soft, not disrespecting them, but they soft. They're kind of older. Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, Devin Booker always want to fuck with the Kardashians and not really showing much on the court, obviously, right? But even with that said, that's how you know I like Phoenix today, because I'm taking them today with that 8 points. I'm definitely taking them with the 8 points. Next game up, 9-11 mark. We got the Boston Celtics out on the road at Golden State. This used to be a good matchup before the finals, and then even when they ultimately met in the finals, and Golden State got their fourth rings. A lot of injuries with Golden State. The spread is 10.5. Nobody is hurt on Boston. I hate these games. They on TNT, so it is nationally televised, just like that Minnesota game. You don't really see a lot of blowout games on TV. Go figure. They want you to stay engaged. They want the viewership. We see some, but like from the opening gate to the end, it's never really no blowouts. You know what I mean? Sometimes it is. But overall, if we was to take a poll, it'd be a lot more closer games. Even if it's a blowout in the beginning, then the team come back in the second half. I say that to say sports is scripted and rigged. If you're not familiar with my show, that's what we know. That's what we've been betting. That's how we've been betting. And you could bet however you want to bet in your own mind. And like Ghost and Ray on the purple tape, you're going to come out in your own way. With that being said, I think Golden State, I think they cover the spread. I think they lose, but somehow, some way, I think they cover the 10.5. Can't really go with Boston a lot with them big ass spreads. They haven't been a money making machine this year. Obviously, they still got one of the best records in the NBA, but ATS wise, they have not been great. They have been subpar, and that's probably being generous. All right, next game. 10:50 mark. We just seen this matchup. We got the Utah Jazz back on the road at the Pelicans. Pelicans giving 10 again. The last time we seen this team play, came on here, I'm like, yo, it ain't going to be a good pick, or it ain't going to be a popular pick. It's going to be a little shaky, a little nervous, a little shaky, a little nervous for taking the Pelicans. And they came and blew them out. They did have Zion, though. However, I'm on the Pelicans again, back-to-back against the Utah, and this is why. No John Collins, no Jordan Clarkson, no Markkanen. Like, those are their top dogs. Like, I get it. They got Saxton. They got Kessler going to play today. Let me go back to RotoWire real quick, just so we can be accurate when we're giving out the picks. I think they got Kessler, but I don't think that's going to be enough. They are a bottom feeder team. They can't win no games at home. Definitely ain't winning no games on the road. And watch tomorrow, they come in and they cover the spread. But even still, I'm taking the Pelicans. But let me just make sure that he's out. Saxton is out. Clarkson is out. Markkanen is out. Kessler is playing. I think no Zion. I think it's no problem. They've been playing without Zion. We know he's a double Dutch player. I mean, they jump in, jump out, jump in, jump out. My neck, my back, my calf, my hamstring, my ankle. You know how it go. It's the new niggas, the new era. That's how they give it up. Last and final game of the night. Last and final game of the night, 12:23 mark. We got the Chicago Bulls, 12:23 mark, out on the road at the LA Clippers. Both teams played yesterday. One team, who we have yesterday? No, we had Portland yesterday. Even though Chicago lost mad games in a row, Portland lost mad games in a row. Now Chicago was on the 5-game win streak. Yesterday, Portland was on the 5-game win streak. I'm not betting against the Clippers. Kawhi not playing tonight. He's another double Dutch player. He jump in and jump out, even though he is coming back from a real serious injury, but it's been like this for the last couple of years. I still think it's no problem. I think Clippers is the better team. I think they covered at 6.5. Let's get to the theme music so we can get to the locks. Theme music 13.
Yeah. Great fire.
When I win the chicken, then the money line clicking. Those who do it daily, one-on-one poperism. Coupe gray, got the fire badge lit up. Hit the back line in the air, throwing signals. When I win the chicken,
then the money long clicking. All right, here go the locks. Not from Yonkers, but the locks that get you and me the winner chicken dinners. We going with the Clippers as a lock. We going with the Phoenix Suns as a lock. And the play of the day is the Minnesota Timberwolves. And a quick recap that I didn't do, I just remember, let me give y'all my record for those that may just be tuning in. Overall, from every single game that we picked every single game since the NBA started. That was my first time doing that this year, even though I've been betting every day for a long, long time now. I decided to do it like this, and that's why I tagged JaY Briggs from Pick Dogs. I got inspired by him, so I'm going to give him his flowers. And since the season started, we've been giving out all the games. My record on that is 323, 308. So 323 wins, 308 on the losses. As far as the locks, not from Yonkers, meaning the plays that I give out, the strongest plays, we are 148 and we are 139. We was doing better than that. Last couple of days been a little harsh. If you ain't catch the beginning of the show, we lost the play of the day and we lost the lock yesterday. As far as the play of the day, we are now 19-12. Yesterday, the play of the day was Orlando. Today, the play of the day is the Minnesota Timberwolves. So I just want to throw that out for transparency. But y'all can let me know who you like. Let me know who you taking. Let me know who you putting on your parlay. Don't be getting greedy. Of course, I appreciate you rocking with me. All I ask is you hit the like button for the algorithm. Need my channel to get a little more popping. But I do more than just talk NBA sports. You know what I mean? You can check out my other videos. But y'all know who it is. It's your guy, Popovich. Y'all was just tuned in. Popovich TV, NBA, Picking with Pop. Of course, I'm live. I'm rolling. I'm unscripted. I'm authentic. That feeling. Back up in here. One more again. Yeah, kid. Let's get some money today, y'all.